From the Bronx to Rolling Loud, Killa Kam's been shaking stages and setting off sets across the country. He's a tour DJ to your favorite artists from Lucky to Tecca, and he's the one keeping the crowd alive before the first bar drops. In this episode, we talk about Cam's come up from basement parties to festival stages, the chaos behind Rolling Loud Miami, and what really goes into being a tour DJ in today's scene. We get into the evolution of drill, underground rage, and what it's like seeing viral artists blow up in real time. From Ice Spice video shoots to wild studio sessions, and even his own path into beat making, this one's a full ride through sound, hustle, and the future of New York culture.
Free big brother slammer, 2019 got caught with a jammer. New bitch, she don't got no manners. She know I been drinking, come fuck with the scammers. Tim Allen, how I walk with a hammer.
Without Warning New York, Season 3, Episode 3, we got a very special guest, third time's a charm.
That's a lot of threes.
That's right. Hey, tell the people who you are.
Hey, what's going on? It's Killa Kam, Bronx in the building. What's going on?
What you been up to?
Shit, bro. A lot of random side missions recently, but trying to see what the rest of the year is looking like. Trying to see when next time I go back on tour. But a couple things I'm working on.
So you're pretty locked in on tours, right? That's just like, is that like the main thing that you really want to focus on is being a like tour DJ?
Yeah, and then obviously it's cool getting gigs around the city. Like I ain't spent since like Fashion Week, but yeah, and then making a lot of beats recently. Like me and my homie Jen, we've been locked in. We've been making beats at his crib. We made some fire shit this weekend, so a lot of that too.
Do you feel like your path to like becoming a tour DJ was kind of unusual? Because for most people I know that DJ, I feel like they kind of really established themselves in the clubs first before they were on any type of like big tour.
I don't know. I just like, I don't know. I think it's maybe it's a little bit of luck or just like knowing people, but like, yeah, bro. I don't know. It's just been a lot of opportunities for me to like be able to go on the road. So yeah, I don't know if it's unusual, but I don't know everybody's path is different.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of DJs in general kind of like have always seen themselves like performing and having really big sets at clubs and stuff like that. But did you see yourself like on a concert stage early on?
Always, to be honest, because that's what I saw. You know, I seen like I remember there's two things. Like I remember Tyler was on this tour one time and they performed at Irving. This is before this is so lame. Remember they used to have the speaker? Like people, I seen Taco get on top of that shit. I was like, yo, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I gotta be able to do that one day. And then another time I was at like Webster and I seen Powers crowd surf and I was like, yo, like I could do that shit. Like, why not for me? So yeah, I kind of always like, yeah, for me, always knew. I guess.
Did you ever think you'd be able to hit like a Rolling Loud stage though? Like, did you even know tour DJs did that shit? Because like honestly, like I honestly had the same path of you. Like I would just be like going to a concert and a DJ would be on before and I'd be like, yeah, this shit fire. But now it's like everyone's getting sets at like Rolling Louds, Coachellas and shit like that.
Because I mean, there's like, look at who's like really doing that shit. You got like Metro, who's like for me, he's a worldwide producer who got his own record, so he's just playing it and like,
yeah.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like definitely towards the future. I mean, it's always been a thing in EDM too, but I feel like it's in the future in terms of hip hop, it'll be more like you'll see like a lot more DJs be able to like their own sets.
I feel like a good place to start too is just like break down for people that don't know exactly like just what a tour DJ actually does day to day. What's the role? What's the job description?
I don't know. It's like wake up, sound check. I don't know. It depends. It's usually like 6 o'clock. Make sure your set's in order. It depends. Usually, yeah. Just make sure. I don't know. That's what I would say. Like that's literally it.
When you say make sure the set's in order, are you just talking about the artist set list too, or like what the songs that you're gonna play before they come out too?
Both. Usually, I don't know. I usually have like a set of songs I follow. Like basically that's my template. But like for like in the Midwest, I'm more likely to play like some Detroit folks, like some like Midwest stuff, and then like if I'm coming back to the East, I could start playing some more drill stuff. It just depends where you're at. But like there's usually like a formula I follow, and then I just like adjust certain things based on like where I'm at.
Yeah, one thing we were talking about earlier, just the two of us, is that you're, I think, in an interesting position where like the shows that you DJ, like for the artists that you've been on tour with, have fan bases that age range could be all the way from like 15 to like, I don't know, maybe like 25.
25, 26.
Yeah.
It should be interesting, bro. Like, these young kids, they want to hear like the newer cats, like, the Osama Sons and Netspins, and then you got to cater to like people for like the Playboy Cardis and the Kens and I don't know, even all that stuff is like I don't know. I feel like the underground, you just like all that music.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
Do you feel like to split that age group up? Do you think like the younger kids hate on like a little older generation music more, or vice versa? Like older cats have been hating more on like Osama Sons and Netspend people.
Kind of feel like I don't know. It might be bro, because it's just I don't know. All that stuff is new. Even when I first heard, it, I'm like, yo, bro, like, what the fuck is like? The biggest thing to me was like how distorted the beats were and like the way they arranged the songs. That was the main thing. I was like, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you just like, I don't know. You receive it better over time. It's just like,
Yeah, you definitely have to adjust to his sound. When we were talking to Eam Triplin about it too, he said the same thing. Like the beats are just kind of like it's a lot. Like it is like they're pretty baked beats.
like I feel like I'm in like a '06 Honda with bad speakers. But like, I don't know. But the music is amazing though. Shout out to New for me. Like it's just like even like a person who's kind of who Pretty Fun is.
Yeah.
He's another one that's kind of his music's like that first, but like I'm like getting a little bit more receptive to it.
Since you're like actually like just probably like actively see these kids that like love that music so much, what do you think it is though? Do you think they want music that's like a little bit harder to get into, or they just don't know?
I can't say what it is for these kids. I'm not their age, but they love that shit. Like even like I remember I had opened up a Pretty Fun show. And I'm like, bro, like that's what I'm really seeing. Like, it's like really translating. I don't know. Maybe it could be a subject matter. I don't know what it is, but like they love that shit. Like,
Yeah, because it's just so different, bro. Because even like the shit that we grew up on was like J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick. Like, it's pretty clean,
but
extremely well produced, engineered, like perfect music. And then even like the older generation, like that grew up on people like A Boogie and like Lil TJ and stuff like that. Like it's still clean.
I think that's a different dynamic though, because remember how it was in like when X first came out.
Yeah.
And then like remember when Whole Lot of Red came out. Everybody
That's
was like,
later though, right? Like those guys came out and blew up after like A Boogie and Lil TJ. I would say like right after them is when it started to get like 2019 ish is when the sound actually drifted like harder and like a lot more distorted.
And then I feel like X and then Cardi with Whole Lot of Red made it.
Yeah,
like they paved the way for.
I mean, that's like
producers like, yeah, okay, Pretty Fun to come in and just completely fuck it up.
I don't know. It's good that I don't know. For me, the sound's getting pushed, and I don't know. It's good though. Maybe it's a good thing. It's like it's not like the same. Like
What would you say is like the wave right now? Like, what are you actually fucking with the most and think is gonna continue to just be popping?
I don't know, whatever Net and Osama's doing. Like, do you have like? Is there like a name for that genre? Like, whatever. Like, it's just like, like the type of beats they get on with the crazy like snare patterns and like the crazy distorted 808s. That's just gonna keep.
What's crazy is like the genre is like called the underground.
I know. I was gonna say people just use the underground.
Like,
It's
I don't know. Like, for me,
term.
when in a couple years when they're like a little bit older, wherever the new kids are is gonna be. It might be different, but like
I don't know what I would call it because like it is kind of rage, but then they also like use like with the drum patterns, it's like an older trap sound. It's like the snares you used to hear on like Gucci beats.
That's I was mad for something, but like, I'm like, damn, like I feel like Gucci could rap with some of these beats if they were like the AOs are just like regular, not like. But like, yeah, I don't know.
Nah, I think Gucci would definitely know what to do with an okay beat.
Starting on your journey, though, the first time we saw you DJ was actually at a Lucky show on that tour. So was it?
Which
It was the
this was
sex.
The Sex Money Drugs.
Sex Money Drugs. No,
he did. So was it Flawless or was
no,
it like?
It wasn't. It was Flawless. I think.
Flawless.
Yeah,
Okay. Was that Terminal? No, not Terminal.
It was Terminal 5.
It was Terminal 5.
Yeah,
that had to be Flawless then for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely Flawless
because that was like when his career took that step from like I would say like I'm trying to think of venues that are like 1,000 to like 2,000.
Like Irving and shit.
The year before that we did Webster.
Yeah.
So yeah, Webster. So like from that and then that's like triple that. I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, and then it just like completely. But you were on the tour before that one too, right?
Yeah, that's how I remember. Yeah.
So like, what was it like going from like that to Terminal 5?
I'd be just trying to treat that shit like it's the same, like 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people. It's like all the same, but it's fire though. Like it's a good progression, and that was a special night. I don't know, that was a good set. I remember because that was like when the height of Bronx Joe was Bronx Joe. So I remember certain records I'm playing that I probably would not even play now. But yeah, it's a good time.
It seems like you're just a really big drill guy though as well.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Like for me, you see, like I fuck with all types of drill. Like I don't know, Chicago, UK, New York. I don't know. I like drill music though for sure.
Was that like? Would you say that's like one of your favorite genres? I mean, it's kind of like a more dead genre now, just because the New York police have kind of like shut it down a little bit.
Everybody's
more,
in jail right now.
yeah.
It's crazy, but for everybody, but yeah, it's just I fuck with Joe.
Like you were a fan since the very beginning of it, no?
So from Brooklyn to like when it started in the Bronx, like it was. I mean, it's all to like what it's becoming the Bronx. Yeah, like I'm definitely for me, and then like UK cast like Skepta and stuff. Like yeah, I've been to it for a little minute.
Do the fans really fuck with one more than the other?
Like are you talking about
Like in terms of the places that you've DJ'd in general, have you seen any?
Oh yeah, I remember
gravitate more towards UK versus Chicago versus New York.
Nah, I mean I don't know. It depends. Like Chicago is Chicago. You got like Chief Keef, who's just like the forefront of that shit. Everybody loves Chief Keef. And then like I don't know. I remember when like K Flock was first hot. I would just I played songs everywhere. I was like just to see if people fuck with it. Like I don't know. I feel like everybody just fucks against 30. Like they just be in the crowd like trying to do the dances. So
Yeah. Would you
funny.
play drill as much when you would DJ in clubs, or would you be more
Nah, I
careful
feel like
about
I
where
like-
you spin tracks?
In the clubs, I was like more likely to play like the Jersey stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like that stuff is like more just fun and safe.
That makes more
like,
sense too. Like regardless of the politics of it all, like
Yeah,
that's,
for
just,
me-
that's better music to
Yeah.
vibe out to.
Yeah, for sure.
Usually.
Get it back to the really beginning though. Like when did you start DJing?
Literally after I finished high school. So like I graduated. My mom bought me my laptop, mixer. Shout out to my mom. And then the journey started from there. Started doing like a couple parties in the city. And then what happened? Oh yeah. So I remember you remember South by, not remember South by. This is when South by was still kind of this is like when it started dying. But I went out there with Smokey Margella, and then after that I was just like, yo, like I need to be on the road more often. And then like a year later I went on tour with Flip when he was opening up for Tory, and then kind of history.
This was like now I'm gonna be a tour DJ. That's the crew. How did you originally link with Smokey to go to South by?
That night he be talking about with like Rocky found him, I was there and I knew what it was gonna become. I'm like, nah, like he's talented, they're gonna like fuck with him. So I just like knew like I'm fucking bro.
So how like that night wasn't planned though, right?
Nah, it was not. That shit was like literally how he explains it, like how you ever see him talk, like that's literally how it happened. Like they was laying before him because he's underage or whatever, but then like the manager was like, I just fuck it, bro, you can do it. And then like bro seen his opportunity and took it.
But like you obviously knew him way before that, right?
I mean that was the first time I seen him, like but like
Really? But you knew about him?
It just turned out that his manager was like went to my high school. So like he was like, yo, like word.
Yeah. I mean, when you met him as well too, were you also like this dude next up?
I mean, I was kind of like no glees. I was kind of like, damn, this little kid's kind of nice. Like, yeah, I was kind of impressed. Word.
Yeah. And then I mean, like, but that Rocky story is crazy though. Like, were you in the club too?
Yeah,
Was that just like,
bro.
really?
It literally just happened how it happened. Like I don't know, like God wanted that for bro. Like for me, he like seen the opportunity. He's like, yo, if I impress him something, and he impressed him.
I feel like you've just been to like quite a few just like weird New York events that have just like happened.
Bro, that shit was crazy, bro. Because that shit was really in the middle of the Bronx, and Rocky was there, and Cardi was there, and Addy, and like for me, it was 12 weeks before me. He was like but like he brought all of them. I was like, what the fuck? Like that was like, yeah.
Weren't you also at Ice Spice's music video for
Facts.
the original shit?
Shout out my boy Bansom Will. He had showed me the invite because he knows her, and then like I ain't want to go because like shit I don't follow me on Instagram, but then like he called me, he was on the phone when he told me, he was like, he started laughing at me like, yo bro, you sound like a bitch. Like for me, as long as like he's not like bro, it's crazy. He's like, if she's not like get the fuck out my face, you're good. So I'm glad I went though because like obviously he's in the video, the cover, like
Bro,
it's cool.
you are at the Much music video. That was stupid iconic.
Yeah, for me, it was, yeah. I mean, at that point, bro, it was mad because I was trying to tell my other friend to come, but he didn't want to come. He was like, it was like
That shit was iconic, even just from the snippet of the music video.
bro,
That shit.
like, but like, bro, like, not say, bro, like, nobody knew that I was going to take it to like what, like, we were just like, this is, but like, that really took her there, like,
Yeah.
like next level, like,
But like nobody at the music video was like, people were just there because that was like that we're getting paid to as their job, and other people just pulled up.
I don't know if anybody else was there getting paid, but like, I was almost like, all right, my man's wanting me to come with him, I'm gonna come, and I feel like everybody was there to support her, like,
Yeah.
she was still next up, like, obviously, like for me, but like, we just ain't know it was gonna like Super Bowl Taylor Swift, where
Yeah.
like we didn't know like that's what's gonna turn into.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like the power of good music, though. Like, have you even seen an artist in New York that recently, like, take that big of a leap?
That fast too? Nah, it's been a while. I mean, Cash is on, but his things, his was like more of like a steady grind. It's not that
Yeah.
fast. But like, yeah, for me, that fast, no.
Did you know Ice Spice before too?
No, I was just hip to her music. Like,
Yeah.
I've heard the, if you're Bronx, you know we dirty. Like, that was kind of, I was going viral around, like, oh, she's from the Bronx. So, like, I was kind of tapped in, like, with the blonde wig days. Like,
Yep.
yeah. Feel me? Shout out to her, man. She making us look good.
I mean, that was like kind of just like the biggest pop since like Pop Smoke, honestly. But even then, like, I feel like I don't want to say like peak for peak was bigger than Pop Smoke, but she's
A lot of people not going to be feeling that one. But I don't know.
She's a really big superstar. I'm not going to lie.
You can't say Pop and forget the Smoke, though. Like, and I feel like we never really got to see what Pop could do. Like, for me, his like thing was like so short lived. Like, but I don't know. I don't know.
No, he was really just getting started too. And I mean, even like his like posthumous album had songs that had like sounds from him that you hadn't heard. I feel like he was really getting in his like more melodic bag. Yeah, like right before he passed.
Yeah, I feel like he would have had like the same like evolution that like Sleepy and Chef are having. He probably wouldn't be making drill right now. He'd probably be like more melodic stuff.
Are you a big fan of Sleepy and Chef like in their early days?
Hell yeah, them two and Jay Critch, like that Brooklyn era.
Yeah,
special.
Yeah, I honestly wish. I mean, Jail Scenarios kind of fucked up careers in that situation too. But like, bro, like that first Chef G and Sleepy Hollow era was like actually some of my favorite music.
Bro, damn, bro. For me, but I don't know. For me, I feel like they still have a long ways to go too. And I feel like, especially like Sleepy, bro. I feel like a lot of people have been talking about him with some like he's mad underrated shit. Like I feel like that's been the convo I've had. Especially because of that Doechii thing. Everybody's always been talking about him recently. So
I mean, I think truth is like if your career goes through ups and downs, the more time, like if you really have like multiple peaks, the narrative just starts to change about you in general. I think like honestly, Chef is starting to even like be on social media more, put his music out there, and it's like going really good. But Sleepy has had like multiple hits. Yeah. In multiple different years now. Yeah. So I feel like people are now going to be like, wait, like he's actually like
I fuck what they got going on in his group. And yeah, I mean, Chef fake started Brooklyn Drill, him and Tutu, that little feud that they had that started it all. So,
yeah, I mean, that really spun everything into it. But now, I mean, like another thing I want to talk about was your latest set too. We just talked about the first time we saw your shit, but we were not at your Tecca Rolling Loud set in Miami, but we did hear it.
We saw it immediately after. That shit was going crazy.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Like, I feel like we talked about it the day after too, and you were like, not originally supposed to do it, but it kind of happened like a few days before.
Like what? Like just DJing for Tecca, or just like the set? Like
no, like DJing for Tecca at that moment.
Oh yeah. So yeah, man. So I was DJing for Lucky, and then like obviously didn't work together no more. So shout out Giuseppe. I just hit him like, yo, bro, like let's do this Rolling Loud thing. He's like, yeah, bro. Got me a flight, pulled up, and so we're doing sound check, regular, and then Tech goes off to get ready, pulls up, and then so they're on their way, but then like it shows like he's gonna come late, so they get bro like a police escort, and like they're like, yo, like let us know what time you're gonna be here. If you don't get here in time, we're gonna move you to the second stage. So they sent them whatever ET's gonna come. Is like, I bet. So I'm up there, and then Tariq's like, yo, bro, like I need you to DJ for like 10 minutes. Could you do that? I'm like, I bet, bro. I think I could do that. Like him and Matt, I'm like, yeah, I could do that. So Tariq goes and tells them like, yo, Tech is coming late. Y'all could go somewhere else, or y'all could rock out with Killa Kam. And then, that's when I started my big one.
With Killa Kam?
It was definitely, I don't know. That was, feel me? Shout out Tarek and Matt. Shout out God. Shout out Giuseppe. That shit was.
Yeah. I mean, you was ready though. Like you see, like especially with the energy you had on stage too. Like you were playing tracks, throwing water and shit. Like you were just like ready to have the crowd just going stupid off rip.
Worried too, because I feel like, especially when I started to play, when I played SS with the intro and I started walking down, I'm like, yo, bro, like I can't like goof it. Like the guy look cool. So like once I'm like, yeah, and then
I feel like
they would fuck with it.
To be like a kind of tense moment, just because people are being told like the artists they thought they were just seeing like ain't popping out right now. People are probably tight, but it definitely did not look like you were nervous at all.
For me, like did what I had to do for me.
Yeah.
So right.
With the screams and shit like that, though, that was just like
that little oh yeah. I was really just feeling it. I don't know. I was really feeling it. Like,
what's the difference between like Rolling Loud fans and just all other fans? Really, like, what do they fuck with the most?
It just depends on like I feel like when I was DJ for Lucky, there's like they all like shout out to 175. Them be the main kids at the show. So like if I cater to them, and then I don't just try to cater to them though. I'll try and like play stuff that I like when I was, like the Joe stuff or like, whatever for me. Yeah, just.
Bro, there was this one other transition. Like you were playing this like classic rock song that went into Stop Breathing during Lucky's tour. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh God, that's you talking about the one I just did Rolling Loud, or because Micro? You talking about Micro? Micro has like a Kendrick Lamar into Stop Breathing. I think that's what you're thinking of. But at Rolling Loud, there was this shout out my boy Santiago Per. He made this edit. It's from Smells Like Teen Spirit into On That Time.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
That shit. Yeah, that shit's nuts. Like I see him do that one. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta let me hold his edit. And then for me. So
bro, I saw like 3 different TikToks of that, and the kids were like, bro, I was at this set. This was the craziest transition ever. We'll put the clip up for the clip.
One, two, 3, whoa!
But that was actually one of them shits. So that was just one that your boy had, and you were like, bro, let me just go crazy with this one.
Bro, yeah, so, feel me, bro? Cause I seen them. He DJ. Well, at the time he was DJ for Homicide Gang, and I'm like, yo, bro, like, please let me have this. I'll swap something else with you. Or there's something I had that I gave to him. So yeah.
So what kind of had you making beats and stuff right now? Was it something that you've always like wanted to do, and now you have more time to do it, or what's the story?
I started that shit in the pandemic, like just cause, and then I make a lot of drill beats and a lot of like Jersey and like regular trap songs. So yeah, I just started in the pandemic. I got like there's guys from my area that make drill music that like shout out Aki, shout out TP. There's like people I've been making like records with, and then like I have songs out with like my friends like my boy Josh White and then my friend Kels B. Yeah, or Kels MB. Sorry.
That's fire. Have you like kind of taken inspirations from other producers becoming DJs or vice versa, like Metro and stuff like that? Like, have you just seen that career path like open up a lot more in the last few years that made you really like double down on it, or was it just always something you wanted to do?
I feel like, yeah, that's definitely like influence too. Just like I said, like Powers, everybody you just mentioned. Just like I'm like, why not? Like for me, I feel like everybody's also just throwing at me, bro, you should make beats. I'm like, I don't know. Started listening, so yeah.
Do you feel like there's like any pressure in like producers to also DJ or like vice versa? Because I feel like it is something that's just a lot more common now because of maybe the ease of access to both.
I don't feel like there's any pressure to do anything. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But I just feel like, I don't think the word pressure is just, I feel like it's just like, it just makes sense. People are just like, yo, you do this, you should do that. Like
similar
like,
skill set.
Yeah, or just like, I don't know, you might like, let's say you and your friend starting off, like you're making music with him as a producer, and then he's time to go on the road. He's like, yo, bro, be my DJ. I feel like that's just how it works. Like, it's just things like that.
In general, would you say like being a DJ is hard, like coming off the ground? Because I feel like a lot of people do argue, and there's always viral TikToks that are like this DJ just pressing buttons and shit like that. And then like some people I've talked to that have DJ'd would be like, bro, like you could do it, whatever. But then there's other people that like are also really good that are like practice nonstop and grind for it. So like, what's your opinion on that?
But I feel like everybody's path is different. Like in general, I wouldn't say it's easy, no. But everybody's different. Just 'cause like, I also think it's just like a lot of it is just preparation meeting opportunity. Like somebody might just start off and they might not be as nice, but like they're I don't know, maybe they're better get opportunities because they have a better network. Or somebody could be doing it for 20 years and like been practicing for like 20 years and be very nice, and they, I don't know, might not have like the same accolades as somebody who just started out, but like I don't know, maybe their network wasn't just there, or they not get opportunities because I don't know. It's different for everybody, but in general, I would say it's not that easy.
Yeah.
Are you on Twitter?
Yeah, I'll be on Twitter.
Have you seen like those couple viral like transition videos with like all the people in the crowd in the back and just all the discourse around that?
Yeah, some of them be nice, some of them be not so much. But I don't know. I've kind of grown to not like Twitter because I just feel like nobody should be voicing their opinion every day or every. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm more so just a looker now.
And it's giving money to Elon Musk indirectly or directly.
Yeah,
but I mean, platform aside, though, like, what do you think about that debate? Because the two sides I kind of see is like one side where it's like DJing is about making a crowd move, and if you play a transition that has people turning up, some people just view that as a success. When then on the other side, they're like, a lot of people just don't fuck with like Serato or like using stems or like mashups where you have like a rap song, a soul song, they find that gimmicky. Like, where do you fall on that?
Bro, I just feel like I don't know. I'm more so if the crowd is rocking, then fuck it. Like, because the people's reaction is everything. Like, if let's say it was if the videos like if it was like let's say one of them was playing and the crowd started booing, then obviously all right, bro, it's trash. But like if the crowd's turning up, it's just like I don't know. But sometimes I don't know. I fuck with it. Just depends how creative you are. Because sometimes you can see them and then you're just like all right, they just beat matching. Like they just beat matching. Like this shit whack. But like if it's something nice, you're like this is kind of creative. Like all right, I'm jacking this. Like for me, like all right, you know.
Yeah, I feel like I totally get both sides because on one hand, I think that like that debate just shows the toxic side of Twitter of like it's really people that are just not outside at all, and then like everybody that actually went to one of those shows probably had a great time. But on the other hand, I do get like older DJs that really put in pain and like put in mad work.
Bro, that's just
to see people just starting and like getting lit.
Bro, that's like I remember what's bro name? Bro, like Southside. He's like the same thing with producing. Like producing is a whole lot easier now, right? Because like what I'm not saying dumb. Everything's been kind of dumbed down. Like you know, like you could put bro. My friend used FL. Like you could put a song in FL and it separates the stems for you. So you can just sample. Like everything's easier now. Like I don't think you shouldn't be mad at that. You should like I don't know. I feel like it's better in a sense because like more people will be able to try it and like that's what makes it more creative. Like I don't know.
I feel like that like makes it in any creative thing too. Just the ideas are more important because you have a way to create your ideas, even if you're like. I'm more extreme and like using AI for shit and like stuff like that. It's like if you have the actual mindset and like skill set to create something, that is the important part. And like the tools just kind of make it so that like people can actually see their vision come to light. But if you have no vision, you have no vision.
It's a good
kind of
take.
how I see it.
Yeah, it's a good take. Right?
One thing you also talked about a lot, and like for the question I previously asked, you mentioned like network in both of them. It seems like. And obviously, like, we all know that having a network in someone's positions like mine or yours, especially in the DJing world, is, like, very important.
Definitely is. Like, people always say it's not, like, what you know, it's who you know. Like, I feel like that's, like, it's very important just in anything. But, yeah. I mean.
What would you do if you were just starting right now and you, like, lived in Indiana and didn't know anybody?
Moved to New York.
Yeah, that would be number one. I'll move to a more poppin' city. But let's say I was in Indiana just trying to make it happen. I would find the artist I believe in and be like, bro, we're going to do this together. Like, because talent could come from anywhere you see. You got what's the chick from National out here doing her thing right now? Is it Georgiana. Yeah, for me, it could come from anywhere for me. I don't know. I could have found her. It'd be like, yo, let's do this. But yeah, that would be.
It's tough though, bro, because it's just like, bro, if you really out there.
Bro, because the Midwest is that stuff about cornfields and especially where she's from. That's just, but I don't know. The internet. For me, you can find anything anywhere. That is the thing,
though. Like, if you do have the internet, you do just got to be, like, posting beats, trying to work with people, just making, like, dope edits online and stuff like that. Because, like, bro, people joke about it, but, like, if you actually do post, like, a TikTok every single day or an Instagram reel every single day and just be consistent with the one thing that you actually like, odds are you probably are going to become very successful in terms of what you're doing, no matter where you're from. Realistically, like you could make it work, but in terms of the longevity, the network you create is definitely going to be a lot more in like a city like New York, LA, Chicago, Miami, shit like that. So that is a very important piece to someone's career and working in music in general, to be honest.
I mean,
yeah, no, I definitely think that, if I was, I mean, it is what we did. Like we were upstate New York and like the best thing to do is just post, and like we have TikTok now and that can make you blow up. I feel like it's funny though, because like going back to the thing we were talking about with like the Twitter debate and stuff, the like bedroom DJs, the main criticism they would always get is like, oh, you can match this in your room, but like you can't do this live in front of a crowd. And like now they're doing it.
But there's people doing it in front of a crowd, and now what? Yeah. But go to y'all. Sorry, I'm saying for me. I feel like I always be seeing y'all outside too. Like, I mean, y'all definitely.
It's important to be out, bro. That's the only way you network with people.
I mean, like, not even just out here. I Summer Smash.
Yeah. I mean, like, bro, that's how you network with people is the truth. Especially now with, like, now that Rolling Loud, Summer Smash, shit like that. Like, there be artists that are, like, actually still, like, relatively unknown early in those lineups that you could, like, really link with and connect with. Even if you're just, like, and it's not, like, the world's hardest thing to get, like, a media pass or something like that. If you have like a light outlet that you're kind of working on, if you just really apply and just like LinkedIn or like send emails and stuff like that. Like, you could get those passes, and there's a lot of people on those lineups that are like willing to do press. And like they have people there that are like doing that shit.
I mean, yeah,
and like same thing with people that are booking and stuff like that at those places. Like that is where you make a majority of your connections, or like tangent people that are doing the same thing with you that could lead to more connections.
For sure, for sure.
You have to be a chill person though.
Yeah, for me, you can't just I mean, I think everybody these days think it's cool to be like mysterious, and you gotta be out here shaking these hands and meeting people.
You gotta earn the right to be mysterious.
For sure.
Have you seen that? Is there any like, because you've been backstage at those places too, is there any people that have just like really moved different like that though? Like in terms of their posse.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no names, but it's mad funny too, because sometimes it never be the rapper. Like the rappers used to be cool as hell. It'd be like they homies who just here because somebody else is lit. That like more like they try to be on.
They're
some,
pretty
like,
closed off.
Not even closed off. They'll be on some like pop star like egotistical shit, like trying to fight with security and do this and do that, or like I mean maybe, but like we talking about being mysterious, but like I don't know.
Same thing.
Everybody's
When do you think that mysterious thing kind of started? Do you think it was Cardi?
Who else could you blame for that shit? It's definitely him.
Let
me not use the word blame, but I mean it's also just been a thing. I feel like like when you buy a drop in your album, whatever. That's the thing. Like no stories, everything's off your feed. Like you just I feel like it's always been a thing, but I feel like Cardi's just like that's more front. He's just like you only see me in person. I'm driving the coffin, all black.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah. I was the first person that was like new Cardi post.
I feel like Frank is like the only one else that just disappears like that. But
for him
like,
too.
He seems more normal though. Like just
his shit, I feel like he actually not to say that Cardi's just forced, but that's a part of his role. I think Frank is just like I don't care right now. I'm just gonna when y'all get the album, you get the album.
Right.
Like,
do you even care about Cardi releasing at this point anymore?
I'm just not like I'm not one of those like. Shout out my boy 42 CEO. Like I'm not like one of those that's like posting the theories of when he's dropping, and I, like whenever he drops, he'll drop. Like I'm not like For me, I fuck with Ken though a lot though. For me,
that's my guy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Great Chaos, amazing album.
Good album. He's a good performer. You know what I mean?
His performances do be different though. Like like those Rolling Loud sets, and honestly, is like
what the fuck?
Does it not surprise you though when you go to that shit and see the fans there too?
Bro, every time, cause I feel like it's more gradual. Like even like this run this year, like I remember seeing him at Summer Smash. I'm like, nah, bro, got it. And I see him at Comics Con. I'm like, nah, and then that Rolling Loud thing. I'm like, nah, he really, really got it.
Yeah, Tecca too though. Tecca also performed crazy at Summer Smash. And then at Rolling Loud, I was like,
I wasn't there for. I didn't get to see the Summer Smash one. That was he interlapted Lucky at that time, but
no, but that shit was different. Though.
I heard. I mean, bro, this lyrical lemonade world. I feel like that's something
true.
He definitely helped them
but
build.
But the Rolling Loud sets be different though too. Like those people that have been like around since like 2018, 2019, 2020, that just like consistently like release projects and just like I don't know like. Put out Instagram posts and shit like that. Like they weren't that mysterious. Like Tecca was still putting out shit, putting out content. He wasn't putting out music like that. He put out a few albums, but like it's still like I feel like they're getting bigger.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one person I'm really proud of too, Denzel Curry. Not to say proud, but like I'm like I know he's from there, but like I was watching, I'm like, damn, bro, he still got it. Like because he's been doing this like 10 years.
Did you watch a few performances?
Yeah, of course. BK the Ruler. Who else did I get to see? Damn, I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank, but yeah, BK is the one I remember the most. Her set was that's who I wanted to see, to be honest. So yeah.
Yeah. Who else did we see there? We saw Yeet there.
Yeah, I mean, other than like Yeet, I mean, we mostly just saw headliners. We spent too much time just in the tent thing.
Oh yeah, Lil Baby. Sorry, that's on Lil Baby. Ken. Obviously, I'm sorry. I know I'm drawing blanks. Lil Baby, Ken was pretty dope. I see some of Destroyers. Thing was cool. I'm trying to remember my days. I didn't go on Saturday. Did I go? Nah, I didn't go on Saturday. So yeah, only Friday.
Saturday. What? You didn't go Saturday? That was Travis.
I think was so yeah, Travis. I'm not
gonna lie though, a Travis set really do just be a Travis set.
Don was pretty good too.
Yeah, that was great.
Don was good. I heard I didn't get to see it, but I heard Cash set was pretty good. I watched the live stream. Him and TJ. I was watching live streams, but yeah, I felt me.
What do you think the biggest wave right now is New York specifically? Like you started talking about Cash. I mean, Jersey was it, but like it's still kind of.
I mean, they got it. I mean, but I feel like he's trying different sounds now. Like he did that New Orleans thing. That his latest single, like the New Orleans bounce. Sorry.
Yeah, with Rob 49.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. They got it. Feel me? And I think they probably gonna have another good summer, and then we'll see where it goes after that. But yeah, they got the wave right now.
If you playing in a New York club, like what's some tracks you really always are playing? New and old. Don't like break it down to just new then.
See, I don't know. I like to play some Pierre. I like to play Cash. I fuck with Central. I'll be throwing stuff in there, and people be knowing what's up sometimes. Play some Tecca because I work with him. Why not? Might play some Lucky. I just try to play everything. Feel me? I'm just trying to play everything.
On your day to day though, like what are you actually listening to on your headphones?
Let's pull out the Apple Music.
You got Apple Music?
Yes.
Do they got like an on repeat type shit of like what you
I
play
could,
week to week?
I could. Damn, I don't think I have my 2025, but I'll be listening. I play R2R Mo, A Boogie, Northside Benji, Tecca, Central C. That's it. TJ, Eam Triplin, V's, Dave, Shy K, for him. I've listened to this kid for a while. I don't know. I think he's Melvani. I wish he would. And then people like that.
I'm trying to look at my shit. Southside Silhouette, Drake, D Savage.
He's looking at recent.
Lex was playing him in the car.
D Savage lit though. I'm not gonna lie. Like we was talking about Sleepy and people like that have had like careers that go up and down, bro. He's also had one of those, and it's just like if you in the game for long enough, if the people that haven't turned their ear to you yet will eventually turn your ear.
That's what happened for Lucky too, right? He had like 3 careers. Like he's one.
Yeah, I mean now he's the fucking biggest like artist that people are anticipating to drop though. It's kind of different now though for Lucky because I feel like there's been a little less pain in the music personally. Like even the last freestyle, he be flexing a lot now.
I mean bro. I think that's the thing.
What it is though.
That's what happens with everybody. Everybody be like, "Oh, he's too rich now. Like I can't relate to the music." Like, and it's just like, I don't know, bro. I ain't listen to that freestyle, but
I don't know. He still be talking some pain though. Bro said he had like Boy in the Cup, like shit, like just straight up calling it heroin now. Like shit. But you think Rocky's gonna drop?
I don't want to talk about him.
You don't want to talk about him? All right.
Nah, besides, I love Rocky, but like, it's just, bro, come on, bro. He been teasing for dumb long, like, for me, that's like, for me,
don't be dumb.
Like, you are a really big ASAP fan in general. So.
Yeah, of course, bro. Like, I mean, that shit, like, 2012, bro, when it was like the whole Beast Coast shit, even though they're like Pro Era, Underachievers, Flatbush Zombies, like all that shit is just like, I don't know, very special time for me. I remember,
I don't know. Do you feel like this, like, just what you want out of it away? Do you think it'll be like a successful album for Rocky, or do you think it's gonna be pretty similar to like, kind of just like the recent singles? Because I feel like a lot of people haven't been too impressed with like the singles.
Taylor Swift was good. The Taylor Swift song was good. I think
they were good.
I like Hijack a lot.
I like Riot though. I like that's what if he was making more stuff like that.
I mean, they're all decent. Hijack was definitely my favorite though.
Okay.
Even like
what'd you like?
Features, though. I like Hijack. I like Taylor Swift though.
You like Hijack too? Yeah.
Taylor Swift video was fire too. That kind of elevated it for me.
No, yeah, none of them were bad. It's the one thing though that really got like pretty stale was like every time you saw featuring ASAP Rocky, it felt like the same thing. Like it was a very similar like Rocky flow. So
yeah,
I kind of hope he stems out of it a little bit. But I don't know. I feel like this album could just be different. Like I feel like it could be very slow. Like when you think of songs like I don't know, like Kids Turned Out Fine, LSD, like slow melodic songs like that. Like I feel like it could be a lot of like that. Like I don't know how much he really gonna be rapping his ass off.
We'll see. I don't know. I feel like he definitely has something to prove. So I feel like he'll keep that in mind and just know like whatever I deliver is gonna be the best of either side, like slow or hard hitting. Like he'll
I mean he definitely keeps himself at that stage because I think like the peers he sees himself with, like Rihanna, his girl, Tyler, people like that, just put every creative thing that they can into their albums, and when they drop them, it's like they want it to feel like it's their art. So it'll always be like that for him, I feel like. So what do you kind of want to do next? Are you kind of just like open to going on tour with like specific artists that you're kind of open to, or do you have like other shit set up?
What's next? Yeah, bro. Hoping to have a good festival run this summer. Good tour. Trying to hopefully work with Tecca some more. Drop some, working against some placements. I've been trying to. I don't know. Things is not as easy as it is. I don't know. I thought it'd just be as easy. Like I'm not gonna say, but like I thought it'd just be easy as like sometimes I'll pull up in the artist like, yo, I do such and such. Where? Take my number, and then you send them the beats. It's like, but you know, keep trying
Is it
stuff.
more of like a business side to that too, in terms of like getting placements, or is it still just like?
I don't know. All that stuff was like more so who you know, because even like I was in the studio with Kosha one time. He's like, and then he let me play some beats. He's like, oh, yo, send me something. I'm gonna get on this one. So I think I don't know. All that stuff is just like right place, right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit of a numbers game too. Like you just sending beat packs or playing a bunch of beats and like hoping one sticks.
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, but like I don't know, you know.
Have you ever been in a studio session and there's just like weird dudes?
Weird dudes? Nah.
I've had just some, I don't know, I've heard some crazy studio session stories. I'd be on Reddit stories and people talking about like, just, like there's always weird, awkward dudes.
Stay off of Reddit, man.
And Twitter. And X.
Twitter X, yeah.
Is there any crazy studio sessions you feel like you've been a part of?
I mean, let's see, like, I don't know, a long time ago, let's see. I was there, G Herbo did a song for Flip. I was there and recorded that verse. That was pretty cool. I don't know, I don't go to the studio that much. As much as I need to be.
You said you recorded that? Like you're doing
No,
vocal
I
engineering?
recorded. No, I was just there when you recorded it.
Yeah.
But nah, I don't go to the studio as much as I need to be.
Do artists really be in studios and book in studios like that anymore, to your knowledge?
I feel it just depends on your work project. Some people rather record from the crib, but no, I feel like people definitely still go to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Have you, for your specific carnival, not, I thought I said carnival, festival run this year, is there anything that you got booked, or are you just trying to hit as much as you really can?
We'll see, bro. We'll see what happens. But I know for a fact there'll probably be a Summer Smash thing this year, and then I don't know. Hopefully, I want to see a lot more. I want to see a lot more of Europe in the future. I've only like toured America.
I was literally about to ask that. Does Fashion Week like relevant to you at all? Like Paris, Milan.
Just
like,
know we
there's
did.
There's a lot of fashion weeks in Europe.
I told myself
events to deal with.
I want to go back to Paris unless I was like modeling, because I remember. But yeah, niggas have been doing the fashion weeks in Paris. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is pretty relevant, but you know, we'll see what happens. But like, yeah.
So wait, when was your first Paris Fashion Week then?
Oh, 2019.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I did that twice that year, and then that's like the second time I went. That's when I even knew I could like kind of be a model. Like people were asking me and stuff. I'm like, yeah, word. I gotta work on that.
Is that not what kind of went into that though? Like you kind of just like went more into DJing and touring rather than like going into being a model. Like is that not something you still would love to do?
Oh, I mean, bro, it's just not as easy as it looks. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm fortunate to have like like my friend owns a magazine, so every time he releases an issue, he'll let me be in it. Shout out to Zay. Then I remember I met my other friend Neil. He owns a clothing brand. He did a runway show. He let me be in it. But like, I don't know. I gotta build some more connects in that world. But like, I'm definitely still working on it.
There's just so many emerging brands out of New York, bro, that it's like you do kind of gotta be right place, right time, know the right people that are like investing in the bigger brands that are about to be big and shit like that. But in New York, it's fucking huge. Like every fashion week, it's like they might not be like official fashion shows, but like there's crazy shows and parties for brands that like you've never heard of.
On the come up, yeah. Feel me?
And it's crazy on the come up.
I don't know. Got a network. So yeah, we'll see what's going on.
What do you think are some of the biggest fashion trends in New York, though?
I don't know. It changes.
Cause honestly, like you've been in New York for a longer period of time, like as of recently, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's where I grew up. I don't know, just regular stuff like Jordans, Air Forces. I feel like this one comes and goes, but baggy clothes. I feel like that's like a big ass trend right now.
I fucking love baggy clothes.
Yes.
You don't fuck with the baggy, like
no, bro. You
baggy?
see my. I feel like for me, like I feel like I definitely was on the skinnier way for a little while, but like now I'm more so like when I buy shirts, you're like extra large. You're like, yeah, a baggy's the wave. I don't know. It just depends what's I don't know. I feel like we are the influence. We don't get influence from everybody else. Like more times we're like people want just like us. Whether it's like I feel like we made George popular, like baggy George. I feel like that was like a New York thing. Like
yeah. I mean, because I feel like baggy George got popular because it went with Tim's, and you know when Tim's get popular, where that stems from. Is there like too baggy though, in your opinion?
Nah, I don't know. Nah, for me, I don't know. All that stuff is expressive at the end of the day. Like if you want to wear tight ass pants and that's you, Like, don't let. Yeah. For me, fashion is just expressive. Do what you want to do.
Got anything else?
This might get stitched to the top, but just like, what's one thing about being a tour DJ that people don't know goes into it, or like they misunderstand?
One thing. I want this to be a good answer. I don't know. I feel like this just would be everything, but I think one thing is that people just think it happens overnight. Like, nah, gang, it don't. Like, it'd be like practice or like making connections. Like, nothing ever happens overnight. It takes time. Like, I'm just like whatever you see on like what I'm showing you on like social media, obviously, but like, nah, it's never overnight.
Yeah, that's facts. Well, they say it takes 10 years to be an overnight success, whatever the cliche is, but that's facts. I feel like you just like keep working, chipping away every day, and then that's when luck comes. Like, that's when you get an opportunity, is because you've already been working and doing shit behind the scenes, and then people will see that you made this connection with that person that like put you in a scenario, and they think that shit just came out of nowhere. And
sure.
Like you said, takes time.
Takes time.
What's your message to the kids grinding right now? This is the last question we asked to everybody.
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure it out because people just be saying like, believe in yourself, chase your dreams. All that stuff is true, but I don't know. What I want to, I would say is like, take inspiration from somebody, and don't do what they did. Do your own thing. Be better. If you fuck what I got going on, thank you. I appreciate that, but just know you could be better than me. Or anybody who comes and sits in the without warning couch, just know, like, take inspiration, do your own thing. Do your own thing.
Yeah, it's honestly the best advice I fucking heard. Honestly, shout out. Let's go.
Man, shout out to these guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to this guy, bro. Let's
Appreciate
fucking
you.
go.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it, for real, for real.